Hi all. So we're back again. Yeah. So in the last chapter we saw the how to do Facebook ad for brand awareness, right? We practically saw example as to how to do Facebook ad, but that was to do with brand awareness, right? Now moving on, we will be seeing as to how to do Facebook ads for lead generation, right? So lead generation is something which is important for business who wants more leads coming into their system, right? Coming into the business. So yeah, so without much delay, we will straight away go into my Facebook account and then we'll practically see examples. I mean, practically see as to how to do a lead generation campaign. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so I'm straight away into my ad manager account. I mean, the Facebook ad manager. Okay, and this is my ad account. And under this, all I do is click on this plus, which is nothing but it will lead me to create my campaign. So this is my new create new campaign interface that I've come. So last time, if you remember, we had done this. We had clicked on this because we did brand awareness. So now we're coming in under this column and we will be doing lead generation. So I click on lead generation. So what is lead generation? Collect leads for business or brand. Okay. So as I click on this, I click on continue. Yeah. Let's see where it takes us to. Okay. There's a new campaign. So let's name the campaign is lead generation. Okay, lead generation. 3rd October. Okay, sure. Okay, now we already saw how to create different ad sets, right? So in this, I'm not going to create too many ad sets. I'm just going to keep it simple in terms of creating the ad set, and under one ad set I'll have only one new ad. Okay, because we already saw that in the last chapter that was in brand awareness. Here the focus will be primarily on primarily as to how to create lead generation campaign. Okay, so here I'll keep it simple in terms of the ad set. Okay, we'll not create different ad sets, of course, which you should do when you're actually practically doing your campaigns. You should have different ad sets and different ads under each ad set. But here we are not going to do that because we already saw how to do it in the last chapter. But here our total focus will be to see as how to do lead generation campaign. Okay. Special ad category, no, mine is not a special ad category. What is special ad category? Just to reiterate, it is if you're doing credit card business, if you're doing housing, housing ads, or if you're doing some political ad. So then you have to select any of the special ad categories. Ours does not fall into any special ad category, so I'm not going to select on any of this. Like I said, A/B test is something that I'm going to take as a different chapter. Likewise, I'll also do a different chapter on campaign budget optimization. So we're not going to click on this. We're going to keep it simple, and we are going to click on next. What happens when I click on next? Let's see. Okay. So this is where I land. Ad set name, let it be okay, let's give this ad set as ad set 1. We'll only have one ad set. That's it. Okay, so these are different lead generation methods. Basically, how you get leads. One is the instant form. Instant form is something where you provide a form to your to the people, and then they fill up the form, submit the form, and then accordingly you get all the details. Automated chat is basically you're letting people message your business to become leads. Okay, and calls is something wherein you give a phone number and people call you for your business. They become your leads. Here, so you can do any of the three depending on at what level you want to do at what level you want to have a lead generation. Some people want calls to come directly to your business. Some people want forms to be submitted because there you get a different filtration in terms of mail ID, if required phone number also. So here what we're going to do is that we're going to see forms. Instant form is what we're going to select. I'm not going to select any of these two. Okay. But again, like I said, depending on at what level you want to interact with your business for your leads, you basically select any of these three. But here I want instant forms. I want people to submit the forms, and then those form submission is nothing but my leads. Okay. Same like in the last chapter, choose the Facebook page you want to promote. This is already taken by default in tennis updates. Okay. I want dynamic creative. Dynamic creative is wherein Facebook is going to give me a suggestion as to what should be text. So basically, it's going to images. It's going to basically give provide me creative elements such as images and headlines, and will automatically generate combination optimized for your audience. Basically, Facebook is going to help me as to what should be the best possible combinations for my ad in terms of images, headlines, and stuff like that. Daily budget, let me put it as 150. I'll schedule it from 3rd of October. Let me put it as 147. The timing, end date, I'll do it for 3 days, say. 3rd of October. And I'll finish that on 6th of October. Again, it all depends upon what budget you have, what is your goal, depending on that. Audience, we already saw how to create audience. So here I'm not going to do anything. Obviously I should do, but let me take it as default, whatever is given. Okay, let me just select maybe say I want to target till. Sometimes you need to keep on scrolling up, then when it shows up. Okay, say from 18 to 46 years. Okay, all. Okay, this audience targeting, I'm not going to spend much time here because you already saw that there. Okay, my main goal here is to show you how to do a lead generation form basically. Demographic, let it be all. Okay, languages or automatic placements coming in. Okay, okay. Now here, this is the leads ad optimization. So this is what I'm going to do, lead. Okay, again this is optional if you want to have a cost control wherein you are giving maybe 40 rupees or 50 rupees your budget for your cost bid for per ad, you can give it, but otherwise you can leave it open. Okay, if I click on this, okay, so I'm going to get charged for impressions. Okay, so this is the estimated daily results that I'll have for this entire audience that I chose, 1.5k to 4.2k. Okay, and leads, what they're saying is that I'll get around 10, so to say, for my daily results, so to say. Okay, all I do is click on next. Okay. Okay, so we finished with the ad set. Now we are at the ad level. We are going to make the ad. Okay, so let me put this as, just put it as ad only because I'm anyway going to have only one ad. So this remains the same. Facebook page, it's already there. My Instagram account is also linked to this Facebook page, so I don't do anything on this. It's automatically taken. So here I have one single image for my creative. Okay, you can do video also if you want. Okay, okay, so I'm going to select an image. which image should I select? Let me change my image a little bit, unlike last time. Let me take this Leandro Paes and my property. This is a Wimbledon trophy. This is the Wimbledon championship that they won. Okay. Let me cancel this. Okay, so primary text. This is for my ad, okay, how it's going to be shown. Okay. So this is, as you can see, it'll take up here Indian tennis news for the Indian tennis fraternity. Okay, so this is my primary text. This is where it's going to show up, as you can see. Okay, let me put a exclamation mark. They put this because they want me to put small letter, I'm sure. Okay, headline. Come and join the Indian. Sorry. Spelling mistake. And join the Indian tennis bandwagon. Sorry, bandwagon. Okay. This is where it's going to appear. What I just wrote now, the headline. This is where it's going to appear. Come and join the Indian tennis bandwagon. Okay. Let me again put one exclamation mark. Description is optional. If you want, you can, but here I'm not going to put it. Okay. Display link is again optional. So what will happen if I put a display link? Dot tennis or India.com. So this is where the display link has come. It's good to put up a display link because people might click here as well. Okay. Call to action button. What is call to action button? Like I said last time, this is the CTA or the call to action button. For me, it will be like learn more. Okay, I want them to learn more about my website basically. Not book now. I want them to learn more about my website, which is about Indian tennis, which is about Indian tennis in terms of Indian tennis players, Indian tennis coaches, Indian tennis academies, and basically it's about information about Indian tennis in general for the Indian tennis loving public or fraternity. Okay. Now I have to create a form. If I already have a form, I just, so this is already showing up, but I don't have a form. Okay, so I create a new form. Below that, what is there? Website pixel is already there. Okay, so all I do is create a form. Yeah. What do I name my form? I will give my name as 3rd October lead generation form. Is of course by default is lead generation, don't write, but still lead generation form. 3rd October campaign lead generation form. Okay. So this is where the image is going to show up. It's not showing up right now, but eventually the image that I had created, that I'll be creating, it will be showing up here. Okay. Okay. Now there are two options here. Either you want more volume, so I can click here, which is use a form that that's quick to fill out and submit on a mobile device. Higher intent is add a reviews setup that gives people a chance to confirm their info. So higher intent will be more, it will have more filtration, okay. But I want more volume at the moment, okay. So I click on this, yeah. Now I need to upload an image so that it appears here. So I will be selecting a different image this time. This is good, it's not bad. I hope the size fits in. Yeah, it's good. So this is where the image for the form, okay. Not for my ad. The ad, if you remember, I already selected an image for my ad, which was Leandro Paes and Mahesh Bhupati lifting the trophy. This image that I've selected is for the form, for a lead generation form. Okay. Yeah. So this is for the greeting. Okay. Put this. Please submit the form. Sorry. Please submit the form to get the latest news about Indian. Actually, you don't have to write such a long this thing here because it's already known, right? That's why I have come to this. I actually generally feel that you don't have to fill this at all because people, if they have come to this stage wherein they're about to download this form and submit, that means they're already interested. So if I generally feel you don't have to, put this headline, but it's always good. Please submit the form. So let's keep it simple. Please submit the form. Okay. Because if people have come to this stage, obviously they are interested, right? Okay. Now I come to the settings. Let's see what it is. Okay. Language, English, India, fine, no problem. English restricted. Restricted is only when only people who are delivered your ad delivery can submit this form. Open, your ad can be shared and anyone can submit this form. Okay. So if you put open, obviously you'll get more response. Restricted is only those people who are delivered your ad directly can submit this form. But this is, if somebody has shared this, if your ad is shared, and then he can also submit this form. So typically, I think it should be open. Yeah, this is all open. Okay. So yeah. So now if you go to settings, this is English and open. I'm putting it. Field names. Let it be. Let it have email ID and full name only. Okay, on. So often what happens, you can have a lot of field names, but the field names, if you increase the number of field names, people might might not be comfortable filling up all the details, and then you will miss those leads. So you should keep it simple only. In my case, I mostly put email ID and full name only. So this is what I put. These two are already taken. Now in tracking parameters, let it be like that. I go back to content again. Okay. Intro I've already filled up, as you can see. Greeting headline. The headline I've already filled up. This is the headline. Okay. Image is already done. What else is there? Okay. Questions, if you want, you can put. You can put questions like, for example, are you interested in tennis? Okay, if you want to put, you can put that. But then the very fact that in my case, people are interested in tennis, so that's why they have come to the stage of submitting the form, right? I mean, opening the form, so to say. So I don't have any questions as such. But if you have products, wherein like for example, interior designing and interior design and designer farm you have, okay. So there you can ask the budget, for example. Are you looking for a interior designing with a budget of say 2 to 3 lakh, or is your budget between 4 to 5 lakh? So like that, you can target those people. But in my case, I don't have any such questions, so I'm not putting them at all. Okay, I don't. So I just delete that. Uh, then privacy policy. Privacy policy is something. Okay, I've already copied that. I've just pasted it. Okay. So yeah. So let us see what all is there. So this is how it's going to look like at first. Then as you come down, this is how it's going to look. The contact information, enter your name and enter a mail ID and full name, right? And then you've got a privacy policy, and you submit basically. And after you submit, you get a thank you notification. Okay. So you must let people know how you're using data. Go to error. Okay, so here I have to enter a small. You must let know how you're using the data. So here I'm putting say give more information about Indian tennis. Indian tennis. That's it. Okay. Yeah. So if you publish, what will happen? Okay. Here I have to put my website name. Okay. Just put my website name. .com. Good to go. Hopefully. Okay. Include additional details. Okay. Okay. Giving the best of Indian tennis news. Okay. That's it. Hopefully so. Let's go. That's it. a form has been added. So this is the form that has been added. Okay, so as you can see, this form is now added. So this is how it's going to look like. Okay, and yeah, so this is how your ad is going to look like. Okay, and in this ad you will have this form which will basically look like this. Okay, so there are two aspects to this. Of course, the overall ad, which is the main thing, and in the ad you'll also have the form embedded in it, which is the form. This is the form. This is how this form, and people will download this form, basically, fill up this form, and when they submit the button, it will come to your information. So this is how it is. Now I have to publish it. Okay. That's it. It has been published. Okay. As you can see here, it's processing. It'll take some time before it's actually published to all your viewers, to all your visitors, basically. Okay. Now, in one of the chapters, I'll show you how the report looks like, the overall report. Okay, so I'll have a separate chapter. So as to where you can actually find this lead generation form. So and accordingly, take actions on that. So this is as far as lead generation form is concerned. This is basically to get as many leads as you can. In terms of, so basically we had three options. One was uh, a lead generation form, submit form basically, which we have done. Second was the chat option, where you can actively communicate with people. Third was contact. I mean, contact in the sense you can have the mobile number, and calls basically, calls. So basically, people can directly call to your business and get to know more about the business. So these are the three types of lead generation that we have, and what we did was lead generation form in terms of submitting the form, right? So that's about it. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed the session, and yes, we will be back again very soon. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Till then.